What's up, everybody? This is Mike with More Time for Dogs, back with Nala. We just got back to the animal shelter, and she apparently loves these little bakery treats from one of the pet stores that we stopped in. Unfortunately, when we made it down to Soda City Market, you see she's really low energy. I don't know if she's on medicine, but we got down there and she just was not doing too well. She's very shy. She didn't want to walk down the middle area where a lot of the people were, a lot of the commotion was, but she didn't necessarily want to leave. So we stayed on the side, stayed on the sidewalks, and what I noticed was if there was a dog present, she would perk up. She would kind of take us in the direction to go meet the dogs. So she appears to be very dog friendly. She did allow strangers to come up and pet her. She's not skittish. She almost seems like she might be a little bit sick. I think I told you that her former foster was feeding her human food, and not sure that was the best for her, but that's probably why she was getting sick earlier. But she didn't seem to have a whole ton of energy. She walked really well on her leash. She did allow people to come up and pet her. We just had a kid in the lobby asked if they could pet her, so I'll have that on the video as soon as I get that produced later. But it just, to me, it wasn't a very good showing of what her personality was, and part of that, most of that, if not all of that, is my fault for taking her out in public and putting her in an environment that may have been more stressful than what she was willing to handle. So I wanted to come out here, get some video of some of the stuff that she's doing out here in the yard with nobody present. But she is a sweetheart dog. She's listed as about 1 year old. They stopped putting the breeds on there, but we think maybe she might be, what was it? I think they called it maybe a silver lab. And to me, she kind of looks like, she has like features of a Weimaraner a little bit, but obviously much, much, much smaller. But she loves to be petted. You see her tail going back and forth. She loves the belly rubs. She was a little thrown off by trying to get in the car, so I had to pick her up each time. She's a sweetheart dog. She's listed as about 1 year old. Apparently I had playback going on my GoPro there. That was the noise coming in. But hope we're going to be able to get a really good video cut for Nala. So somebody that is in the market for a very gentle, very peaceful, very playful dog who doesn't have a whole lot of energy, who's very has very little energy. I don't know if you can see the green tattoo here, but it just means that she's been spayed recently. So I will go back to the office in a few minutes, try to cut her video. I'll have it out tonight if at all possible. Unfortunately, I live right beside the football stadium, and there's a game tonight. So if you try to get anywhere near that stadium within 3 or 4 hours of that game, it's one-way traffic, and unfortunately I won't be able to make it back home. But just because I'm not home doesn't mean I can't cut her video. So I'm going to try to get this young lady some attention, try to get her adopted. There are quite a few people out there in the lobby now, and a lot of them took to her as soon as I brought her in. Maybe because of the way she's dressed up, maybe because of her full size, maybe because of her demeanor, or maybe because it's a whole lot easier to take a dog out that's already out here than to have to hassle with wrestling with the kennels and trying to find a leash and all that other good stuff that normally happens in shelters. So that's Nala's update. Didn't do too well at Soda City Market, a little bit too stressful environment. We did take her to Chick-fil-A, and we did take her to a pet store and got her a bunch of good little pet treats that she seems to enjoy. So I will update you guys later as to her status, and I hope this young lady's able to leave today with a beautiful family.